Hello guys, today we're going to learn about Angular, and today is a new version of Angular, which is Angular 9, and we'll be using that version. So if you don't know how to go to that version, so you have to go to Angular CLI. You make sure that you have the latest Angular CLI. You copy this line here and you paste it in your terminal, and you're ready to go. And you come here to your test editor and you do ng new and put whatever name of the application you want to start, and you'll be having the sample project like this one you have here. So without further ado, let's go here and see what we can learn today. Okay, and again, today I'll be showing you how to navigate through the to Angular documentation, so which is something I think as a developer you need to know how to read the documentation and how to apply them and see it. So the way I do it is I go here to get started. So I see that a clear instruction of how I can do stuff here, and I go here to fundamentals and I see, oh, let's say I want to learn about forms. I go here and I want to do form. So I know I want to do something that when I submit something, I can do that through that form I have. So you can see here I have a form they're guiding me to see how I can create this form. And okay, now let's navigate you of how you can use this documentation and run Angular. So we know that for fact we need to have TypeScript here where you write your JavaScript code, and we know that we have our HTML. So I have two screen here. I have HTML part, and this is where I'll be writing the HTML code, something like this, and I'll be having the TypeScript part where you write mostly your JavaScript, and this is like more of like back end of your app. So because you'll be like controlling the design here, the design part, and you'll be controlling the back end part here. So now I know I have to use a form and I don't know how to do it. I know it, but I want to show you that. So I know that I can do something. I can first of all come here and import this because I won't do that. So you can see here the core is duplicate, so we have form builder. So this is like imported right now. Let me show you these things here. Let me do this and let me start my engine, which is the Angular serve, and the Angular 9 by default use ahead of time compilation, which is a new runtime engine for Angular 9 that makes compiling the Angular application so fast. So, and I know I can build something here. So now through the documentation we see that we need to go to our component and put some code there. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to copy this code here, and I'm gonna replace this code because I don't need them anymore in my component. So you can see that we need to have these cat services. So I'm going to name it Flipper, which is our product, or our product we are building right now. Flipper service. And the problem is that we don't have that Flipper service yet, so let's go ahead and create it. The way we do it is to do ng generate, which is G here, and service is the service we want, and we say Flipper, and it's going to append the service at the end of the name, and it's going to go ahead and create this service for you. And voila, you can see here it's generated the name Flipper service, so that wherever I import this here is going to import it just the way I want it. So now I need to go to that service, and let me create another screen here. So let me say free pair service, and I'm going to go here and you know, let me create this item. You can see here we have this get item that is not yet defined, so let me define it there, get items. And once I save it, you can see that the error here is gone, but we have error here. So okay, I need to provide the return type here, which is going to see return you know, array of item 1, 2, something like that. And we have the items, and now we are ready to go ahead with our documentation here. So we know that on a component we need to define this variable here inside our component, and this is what I'm gonna do here, and replace this because it's already there. So and this is the variable, and now we come to our constructor. Put this, because our form will be taking a name and an address. Let's say you are trying to build a form for like contractors, so you'll be taking the name and address of that person. And see, okay, and something to explain here. You can see here I'm using form builder, something I imported recently here, and this is to say like this form will be having the control of everything. So you can see a bug here in compiling, that we defined the title here in this HTML and it's not here. So let's save these files and the bug should be gone. It's gone now. And now on init, and this function basically is the function that start when you start an Angular application. So you come here and define it in your components. You can see here, and you need to make sure that you implement that so that Angular knows that to pick it up when it starts. So you need to come here and implement it, and you need to import it from Angular core, and we are ready to go here and implement a little bit of on submit and what happened when you submit this form. So you create a form, a method here called submit, and let me do this. So you will be showing that you know, something is is submitted in a console. And let's go here and now create the actual form here. So I think we need to come here and copy this line of code here and put it here in HTML side of the app, and let me show you that what we have done for now. So we on TypeScript side we have a method which is called on submit, and to call that method we call these Angular methods which is called ng submit, that is going to equal to that method we have defined. And you can see that here we have another method that is called form group, and this form group is coming from this form builder we have here. Okay, and that form builder we are going to equal it to this check form here, and this this checkout form is going to be equal to that form builder with this default control, which is name and address. So and we go down there and see what we can do next. And alright, so we know we need to create okay, let me see, something we missed. Is there something we missed? Alright, it's nothing we missed. So for now, at least we can test our code if it's working. So we expect this, okay? We expect that whenever you submit this form, we can see this line of code in your in your console, in your browser console, and some data being inserted here. So let's go to this port 400 for and let's see in a console here, and you see we have a bug. So we need to you see that we have this for this problem of form builder being the problem. The problem is that we need to import it in app module. So we need to come here in app module, and we need to specify that we will need to use a form module, and this form module is going to make sure that we have no bug. Oh shit, we have a bug here. MC no injector app module form builder form module. Okay, we need to import form builder, and let's see if the bugs goes. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Form build this form builder. Form builder. Okay, let me see this form builder here, and okay, and this is the I think this is the best learning curve, because you now know how to debug these things when something is not working the way you expect it to work. And form builder. So let me see. Okay, it looked like let me see. Okay, now we have a CS issue here. So we are missing something here in app module, basically, because we need to have from bird. So now we don't need this here. Let me see. I think we didn't. There's something we didn't import as okay, now I think the bugs is a bit gone. Okay, let me see. Okay, so I think I'm going to pause the video so it cannot become too long, so we continue debugging this bug for the next video. Thank you so much.